I was one of the world's most sought after personal trainers. I totally disrupted the fitness industry in my home country of Ireland. I also authored the world's first encyclopedia on how to build muscle and get jacked and lean with type 1 diabetes. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my no-nonsense principles on how to create transformation with clients. And I'm going to share with you what I feel are the most potent lessons that will allow you to create radical results, insane retention, and most importantly, stand out as an absolute authority in your marketplace. Number one, pre-frame expectations. Whenever a client comes into your world, they have got their idea of what success looks like. They also don't know how to be coached. You need to be able to pre-frame what challenges they're going to likely come up with and how to respond. And every single time that you tell a client how to do something, you need to shift their belief and then prescribe the action steps rather than just give them the action steps and then hope it works out for the best. So what kind of challenges are they going to face? How might their weight fluctuate? How might their moods fluctuate? And how might other things outside of their control influence their results? On top of that, you need to talk about the kind of results that they can expect in reasonable time frames and talk about amazing results, okay results, and shit results. So you need to give them some kind of benchmark. You also need to tell them what you expect of them and what you won't tolerate from them. Because let's face it, when you're a coach, you're actually coaching on an area that you probably once struggled with yourself. And in order to change, you had to step outside a comfort zone. And what's best for people is outside a comfort zone, and people will always fight like crazy to stay inside a comfort zone. So you need to pre-frame what that's like. And you actually need to tell your clients that, hey, this is going to be challenging, but here's how we can make it easier. On top of that, you need to get them set up with tools. You need to tell them standards about when to check in, what to do, what to say, what not to say. And most importantly of all, this will save you a ton of time, how to ask great questions. I'm not losing weight is not a good question. Hey, I'm currently doing this 3 times a week. Here's my step count, here's my calories, here's a photograph of my food, here's my workout, here's my travel schedule, and my weight has plateaued. I'm considering 1, 2, or 3. Teach your clients how to ask great questions, give example of great questions from previous clients, give example of shit questions, and tell your clients that you're teaching them to be able to make better decisions and think more critically themselves, because most people never walk away from a coach knowing how to think and make better decisions for the rest of their lives. Most personal trainers and online coaches just simply put a plaster on top of a wound and hope it's going to heal. It's not like that. You've got to teach your clients how to think. Number 2 is to build culture inside your community. So nowadays we have Facebook groups, we've got school, we've got a ton of stuff that we didn't have way back in the day. And one of the most important things outside of you is the community of people that are around your clients. People want to feel like they are in a community of like-minded people that understand them. The community does 3 things. Number 1, it holds them to a higher standard than they can hold themselves. Number 2, it helps them solve problems. You as the main source of value inside your coaching program is a critical error that coaches make all the time. You aren't, your clients are. When other clients see other clients winning, struggling, losing, it creates relatability, vulnerability, drive to do better, and most importantly, connection. It creates meaning, because most clients think that they're the only one with that problem. So you actually want a community where people struggle, share their challenges, share their losses, share their failures, share their wins, share what they've done to overcome all of it. And that creates a beautiful natural synergy. Now, in terms of running a community, you want to create the expectation that there are standards in here and there's a mode of conduct. So whenever you have that, then people know how to behave and act accordingly. If you've got a community full of losers that don't know how to act and just throw the toys out of the pram as soon as they don't get results, then people are going to be offended by that. They're going to be confused by that. So you have got to create that culture. I remember back whenever I was coaching and I had clients kept in a group, I used to keep them in WhatsApp back then because we didn't have all the Facebook groups in the school. And I used to say that winning is on the other side of challenge. Challenge is normal. I used to say that don't be afraid to ask for help. I used to say, don't be afraid to share your wins. Don't be afraid to help other people. I created a culture of support. I created a culture of winning, and people became afraid to leave because if they disconnected from that, they were surrounded by people that didn't understand them, work colleagues, partners. Heck, you know what it's like when you're trying to build something and you've got somebody that's a friend or a partner that goes, why are you working on that? Why are you leaving so early? Why are you doing this stuff? Why are you doing that stuff? Or we're doing this stuff. So community is absolutely critical, but most importantly, the the culture of that community and how it actually feels inside, the standards inside are crucial. So what is the culture for your community? I suggest that you create 5 to 10 core points around your culture and include these 3 things. Be quick to share your wins, be quick to help others, and be quick to share your lessons and your learnings if you fall or trip up. The third thing is to be ruthless with telling your clients the truth. And when I say ruthless with telling them the truth, if they haven't done a good job, tell them. If they're not performing to their best ability and you see more in them, tell them. If they're missing sessions, not checking in, tell them. Fire them. They will respect you more. Why? Because you're telling them the truth, and the truth hurts. And on the other side of truth is real growth. When you sugarcoat things, they don't respect you. If somebody's late, you're like, okay, and they're late again, okay, and you make a joke out of it, it becomes normal. You don't course correct it. You are getting paid for results. The better your results, the better your business will do. Simple as that. If you want to make a shit ton of money, change the world, focus on getting incredibly good results. Focus on honing in your craft and being amazing. And then once you do that, you will have a business that makes money that then gives you the opportunity to do other things. In conjunction with that, whenever you go hard on a client and tell them the truth, 9 times out of 10, if they're a responsible client, they will come back to you at a point in time and they will say to you, I am so glad that you told me the truth. I'm so glad that you challenged me. Your clients will grow most between the border of support and challenge. And you've got to have a healthy balance of support and a healthy balance of challenge. You don't want to be a dictator. You want to be a supportive dictator. That's how you want to be in your coaching in order to drive amazing results. Number 4, you've got to believe in your clients before they believe in themselves. I remember there was this one time I was training a very overweight woman and I asked her to do a deadlift. And she looked at me and she said, I'm never going to be able to deadlift that. And I replied back with, well, I wouldn't have put it on the bar if I didn't think that you could lift. I believe that you can lift it. And you know what? Her eyes lit up. She got excited. Her whole psychology, physiology changed because somebody looked her in the eye and said, I fucking believe in you. And that is the most important thing. Whenever you're selling somebody into your coaching program, they're going to be riddled with failure. They're going to have tried to do this stuff a million times before, and they're going to be stuck. That's why they're skeptical. That's why they might not trust you, because they think they're a special case. One of the biggest sales objections of all time is that this process is going to work for everyone else but me. So you've got to believe in your clients before they believe in themselves. The next lesson, you want to expand future. You want to create a bigger vision for them. When their vision of the future is bigger than their current reality, their life will get better and more exciting, and they'll have the drive and why to go after it. Because at the moment, if a client's just joined you, they have years of conditioning, years of misbelief, years of critical chatter in their mind, potential bullying, right? Domestic abuse, who knows? Being taken advantage of because they didn't have the confidence that you're going to give them with a better body and better health. Constantly worried about dying, constantly worried about not being able to perform. Build the vision that you are going to radically change their life, and that should get them excited. And you have to paint that picture with story. You have to paint that picture by looking at the previous results that you've had and collating that into confidence and certainty in your message. The market wants certainty, and they are buying into you because you are giving them that certainty, and you've got to communicate that in your own unique way. If you aren't certain about the results that you get, you're not worth investing in. You know, if somebody came to me as a client back in the day and they said to me, can you guarantee that you can get me into this ship? And I said, if you do exactly what I tell you to do, I 100% can guarantee it. And if you don't, you're either lying to me or you're an idiot. I was that certain in what I did because I obsessed about my craft. I read and studied it outside of my work. I was reading journals, books, traveling across the world to coaches. I was literally obsessed with the result because I knew that if I got results, I got paid. And when I got better results, I would be able to get more clients. I would be safer. I saw results as safety. I didn't see making money as safety. I saw getting results as safety. And that's why I did so well. There was life before working with me, life after. Everybody used to say, I can tell it's a Phil Graham client. Even now in the fitness industry where you see coaches, you can tell who's a Phil Graham client. You can tell where a lot of this material in the whole business mentoring space has come from. Heck, most of the mentors that are coaching business nowadays are ex-clients or ex-students of mine. And you want to be that person. You want to be the initiator. You want to be the gold standard. And that requires great compromise, sacrifice, but most importantly, vision to pull it together. I wanted to disrupt and change the industry. I was fed up of being told that a personal trainer was a dropout career, and I wanted to build real business owners. And I was on a mission to really be an ally to the fitness professional, and you've got to choose your quest. Like, who are you an ally to? Who are you supporting? Who do you want to help win? What are you standing up for? I also wanted to stand up for diabetics, right? Like, you know, when you're diagnosed with type 1 diabetics, you can't do this, you can't do that. I went, that I'm going to create the change, and I went all in after it. So having a strong stance is really important too. And last but not least, create a community where growth, winning is the standard. Because here's the thing, as you push for growth in your fitness business and you start getting more clients, some of the OG clients are going to be like, hey, there's too many people in here. You know what you say to them? Would you rather be part of a community that's shrinking or a community that's growing? Look around you. There's winners everywhere. Encourage your clients to share their wins, because it's the first time that they're probably going to get to celebrate a win with their body, their confidence, and their health amongst people that are really going to fucking support them and back. So create that community of winning, create that culture of winning, and I can rest assure you, you will create remarkable life-changing transformations that will bring you alive, but most importantly, give you a purpose and meaning in life and allow you to build great wealth that you can then use to go on and live the life that you want. You get rewarded for the value that you bring to this world. And in order to do that, you need to know what you're doing with coaching. You've got great responsibility. So use it wisely. If you love growing your fitness business, check out this next video. You don't want to miss it. And you haven't subscribed to this channel, you're leaving money on the table and success. Go and do that right now. See you in the next video.